like. But Robin Tran, whichever one's Jules, I'll probably give Jules just these and space them out pretty far like this. You know?
That's basically what I already have.
And I'll give you these Mondos, Robin. You come on down, I'll cut you up. Thank you. So let's see how long it takes to get a thank you from Robin. This is probably very expensive. Now,
He's probably already saying thank you right now.
These were sent to me from a listener, of course. But I can't imagine these being cheap. So this might even be more than the gift I got for Robbie Hoffman, $279. Thank you. A gift to Robin Trim. You know, she might actually really want these. You stick them in a bra. Robin, you're going out. You got the movement and everything. And your girlfriend might be into you doing this too. You know, sex it up a bit. You know, that's what I always think about you. I always think about sexing it up. Robin Tramp, thank you. Okay. What's next up, Jules? What should we do here?
Did you want to show, at least, you don't have to do all this Elon and Jerry stuff if you're sick of that, but at least do the instances that I listed at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, we had, Joe has Elon on. And the big story about this is it's almost not like, wow, Joe's a mouthpiece for this or that. Wow, Joe's really lost his way. It's that Joe kind of really bombed on the show. Like something's going on. Something's in the back of his head. He's not able to connect to Elon anymore.
You could show just the beginning. I think that gets the point across.
The last time Joe saw Elon was at Trump's inauguration at a church. And Joe's been bragging about running into Elon at the inauguration. You know what he keeps telling people? He's like, yeah, I ran into Elon at the inauguration. We were both standing in line for church. He couldn't stop talking about how astonishing his new AI is, GROK. And it's like, I'm glad he told you all about that, Joe. And I'm glad you're passing it on for him. Sounds like mission accomplished. I almost think Joe told that story for weeks, not really thinking it through. It's like, oh, so Elon came up to you, filled your head with a bunch of marketing materials for his new GROK AI, and then you went on your show telling everybody how astonishing it sounds. It sounds like you kind of might have been used. And I think Joe's kind of figuring this out now. I've never seen him and Elon have this little chemistry. Even his first appearance, remember when he was wearing the shiny shirt? Remember when Joe...
in the chat says Mike Baker got to him. He hasn't been the same since that.
Really?
Didn't Mike Baker say something?
Explain. No, I thought Mike Baker was fully on the side of all this stuff.
I feel like I was sleeping through this, and there was one part where he was like asking if he thought that he was getting used or something like that. Tell me if I'm remembering that correctly.
Yeah, if that guy knows what time code or anything or more on that story, yeah. I watched the Mike Baker one, though. And I swear that Joe was still bragging about Elon and all that stuff after the Mike Baker. I could be wrong. But I'd never seen Joe like this before. Let's take a look at his eyes. Joey?
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Brian Redband made this. By the way, Brian Redband made this song. We just learned that not too long ago. I don't know if I ever shared that information with you guys. Brian Redband made this song. That you hear every dang night on JRE.
Podcast, check it out.
To the powerful
Joe
one.
Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast.
I love those
by night.
toms.
All day.
So what we're doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is sexy voice, sexy mode GROK AI, and it's been flirting the entire time.
I don't know when Elon's going to learn. I mean, really, with these live demonstrations. Do they ever work out right for this guy? I don't know why he does this.
The chat says he pointed out that since he's so rich, everyone must be sucking up to him. Mike Baker.
And you guys think that Joe has kind of changed since that episode? I think he's starting to put it together. You know, as dumb as Joe Rogan is, he could pick up on something like this. Surely he can't be that crazy. And then here Elon comes, and the first thing Elon wants to do, the first minute of the show, before they even talk, he wants to demo the GROK. And what does Joe hate? Joe hates when people come on his show and do an infomercial. You know how mad he gets? Like when he gets mad when his own friends bring up a product they're selling on his show. He doesn't like that. That's one of his deepest concerns. One of his biggest worries is, am I being used? You know, there's nothing more beta to Joe than a man being used. And I'd agree. I definitely agree. I think it has something to do, you know, his height, the muscle building, all that stuff. None of that matters. All that work is thrown away if he's being used, especially by a taller man like Elon. All that kind of stuff bothers Joe. And that might be the one way to get to him, is just keep telling him he's being so used. And, oh, my God, Joe, bend over. He doesn't want to be that type of guy. He worked too hard. He's too muscly to be that guy. You know, so when Mark Norman comes on, he goes, whoa, bodega. He gets worried. Am I being used? Are they taking advantage of me? I'm not going to let him take advantage of me. And it's like, these are your friends. You don't even trust your own friends. So here comes Elon. Maybe this had something to do with Joe's mood here. Because Elon opens the show advertising his new AI. And this is how that went.
Sexy mode GROK AI. And it's been flirting the entire time. We're trying to get it to give us a tour of Fort Knox.
Yeah.
But she just wants to find places to sneak off to.
Yeah.
It's a dirty AI. And it's a real problem.
Well,
I feel like
honestly, I just want to know about Fort Knox, and it won't leave me alone.
Yeah, I want to know about Fort Knox too.
Yeah.
Is it true that gold they've been shipping large quantities?
Why do they say all this bad stuff about our country in front of everybody publicly? Is it a good idea to tell all the other countries, oh, we have no gold in Fort Knox? Why are you telling everybody this? I thought all this stuff was supposed to be very secretive.
Of gold back to the United States recently?
I read the same thing you did, probably.
Yeah. Well, I never know what the fuck I'm reading anymore.
Me neither.
Oh.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem on both sides.
But you say you get all your news from X. You don't watch the mainstream stuff. So you never know what's a lie or what's real anymore, and you get all your info from X, and that's the guy who runs X, and it's so funny that nobody could figure out what's real anymore. We caused it. You guys are like the most responsible two people for not knowing what's real anymore. Now, that's why I have to, you know, what do I do when I don't know what's real? Well, I go to the side that, that's cooler. I did this with the Palestine stuff. I haven't seen any Jews really, they're kind of mucking this up. Who do we got? You got Amy Schumer, Elon Musk. Who is the other one? Seth Rogen. Sorry, I don't really want to be mixed in with them, so I'm going to go with the Palestinians. Macklemore, of course, leading the charge, Hassan Piker, and then, of course, all those very, very, very scary kids. So I side with them. And the same thing goes here. I'm not a political man. I side with whoever markets to me the best. And I'm not hearing anything from Biden. Biden's never said boo to me. For real, that whole 4 years, I can't think of one thing Biden has ever said. Or Kamala. None of those people are in my ear. He's in my ear. Joe Rogan's in my ear every 5 seconds. So I always agree with the last thing I heard. And this is where I'm going. I go to X for my news. You told me mainstream media is no good. I go to X. And now you two are sitting here saying you can't tell what's true or not.
Large quantities of gold back to the United States recently?
I read the same thing you did, probably.
Yeah. Well, I never know what the fuck I'm reading anymore.
Me neither.
Hell yeah.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
It's a real problem on both sides of the aisle. I see Democrats tweeting things
So Joe also has this really big insecurity where he feels like they're going to make fun of him for not you remember how much he got made fun of when he interviewed Trump, for not pushing back enough or questioning Trump on obvious things. That's in his head now. So now he does little things like this. He thinks that's enough to satiate the
He's
people
not
who
really
are saying.
ready to fully question.
No, but he'll do like little things to go, look, I pushed back. I said that it's, like information is really hard to tell what's real. Like in Joe's mind, that's pushing back. and holding Elon accountable.
It's a real problem on both sides of the aisle. I see Democrats tweeting things that are absolutely false, and you could research it easily, quickly. And then I see Republicans doing it too. I see stories that are fake stories that people keep promoting and sending to me, and
Yeah.
it's just so weird. It's such a weird time. And with your crazy...
This term, weird time, I bet if you Control F, weird time, he's probably said that 3,000 times. We're going to hear another one that he says very often. This was the top phrase from Joe Rogan in this episode, and that phrase is, Jesus Christ. He don't know how to talk to Elon anymore. I don't think he trusts Elon anymore. Elon's probably openly using Joe in a way that's a little too far, thinking that Joe's just really, really stupid, because he has been up until now. So he's probably blatantly using him now, and Joe's probably what do I do? Watch this.
Fucking AI.
I know.
You're bringing us into weirder and weirder times.
Well, I mean,
he thinks that's the pushback. You're bringing us into weirder and weirder times. Phew. Hey, I pushed back. That was objective.
Crazy fucking AI.
I know.
You're bringing us into weirder and weirder times.
Well, I mean, let's try unhinged.
Oh, there's an unhinged mode?
And
okay.
Joe, what does Joe hate more than anything? When the guest is on their phone. This is a guy who locks up phones for a living. This is a guy who pays for a service to lock up your phone. God forbid you get a clip of Tony Hinchcliffe at the mothership. They're so ashamed of their own comedy. These free speech warriors here fighting to keep comedy legal. He's locking up everyone's phones every night at the comedy mothership. I don't see any Democrats locking up people's phones. Just Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Hey, Ara.
Look at this.
Oh my God, Elon. What fresh hell are you stirring up today?
So this is GROK.
I'm here in Joe Rogan's
and with this GROK thing, what they did, I'll show you this trick, because everyone's going, oh yeah, they when GROK first came out, they asked GROK, X's new AI bot, about Elon, and it told the truth, right? It said, most of Elon's posts are...
Or they were trying to get it to make fun of trans people, but then it just started making fun of people who care about trans people in sports or whatever.
You gotta... But it's also talking bad about Elon, right? Okay? So when you ask it questions about Elon, it's saying the stuff that is unfavorable about him. Okay? Now, this is all part of Elon's plan. This is all part of the plan. It's going to be honest with you about Elon, about some surface level stuff for a few months. And then you're going to go, oh, well, this GROK, I could trust this GROK because it even goes after Elon. It even says bad stuff about Elon. And of course, if Elon was programming GROK to brainwash us, he surely would only say good things about himself through GROK, right? No. This is all planned. He's going to make it, tell you these surface level bad things about Elon so that you start trusting it. And then it'll start programming you. It's got Josh Denny all wrong when you go to read Josh Denny's summary, GROK's summary of Josh Denny. And imagine electing to have an AI bot give a summary of you. This is on your own page. You go to Twitter, you're making everyone come to your Twitter all day. This is your main page. And then you've got a button where a AI bot summarizes your whole life and everything you've done. I can't believe you would allow that to live on your page. Why would you want to imagine being AI summarized? That's my biggest nightmare. I hope it says nice things about me. If there's an AI summary of me out there somewhere, I hope it's saying...
Josh's GROK thing now says, Josh Denny, a battle-hardened comedian who ate food on TV across 14 countries, champions free speech.
I don't think AI should be writing bios for people. They don't know them. You don't know Josh Denny. But you're given an AI bio that 90% of people are going to take as the most factual Wikipedia article, as if everybody's contributed to this idea. I trust Wikipedia up and down, by the way. So, yeah, imagine having an AI summary of you, writing a bio of your life, and now that's just the bio that everybody reads, and it says, Josh is what? A lover of big food?
Yeah, basically.
He's a free speech warrior.
But it goes on and on for paragraphs and paragraphs, and if you keep scrolling down, it'll just keep generating random sentences about the guy for eternity, being like, he loves free speech, he always says what's on his mind.
That's crazy. So I bet GROK is probably giving favorable summaries of everybody right now, right? Because they want to get you. They want you to love this thing.
If you've got a bad summary, you'll delete your account.
Yeah. So they're going to give good summaries. They're going to say, if you hate Elon, the GROK thing's going to tell you bad stuff about Elon, but not enough bad stuff. It's not going to tell you that he's going to Mars to steal some crazy chemical, but it'll say bad stuff, and then you'll trust it. And then before you know it, you're only listening to this GROK, and God knows what kind of person you're going to become. So here he is demoing GROK, and Joe's getting a little perturbed. Joe wants him off the phone. Joe keeps trying to get him to talk, but he won't stop playing with his phone.
Video, and we're having a conversation about how crazy the news is.
Pull her up to the microphone.
Okay. And we're pulling you up to the microphone so people can hear you.
I can't believe nobody is copying dressing like him. I'm like the only person who copied dressing like Elon. Out of like, what do you call that? Like,
it's just too hot.
I mean, really, it's like, how do you not have? I thought you said you had stands. Well, are they dressing like you? And by the way, I don't even consider what I was wearing earlier to be anything like Elon Musk. That outfit was inspired by the Mr. Beast Games crew / guards. Look it up. Look up Mr. Beast Games, the Amazon original, and look up the crew, his little guys who help him. That's what I was dressed as.
How many episodes did we watch of Squid Game Season 2? 1. How many episodes did we watch of Beast Games? Every.
We hate Squid Game. Like, Squid Game to us was ruined by Mr. Beast Games. But we love Mr. Beast Games.
Figure that out.
It's freakier. It's way more like sci-fi, and what do you call that? Like it's way more 1984 than Squid Game is. Trust me on that. You want to see a sci-fi terrifier? Watch Mr. Beast Games.
It's horrifying.
And check out the little guys who help him. They wear blazers, sport coats like this, a black sport coat with a black hoodie underneath. And when the sport coat closes, you see it's like this very complex. It's
not a sport coat. It's like a shiny tuxedo jacket
top
made of like satin.
Yeah. You guys watching Mr. Beast Games?
Double-breasted.
That Mr. Beast Games is bizarre. And they found all these like the contestants on that game show are not right. They're unlike any contestants I've ever seen on a TV show.
I think Rosanna was right about him taking away people's pills.
Yeah.
Because every single person is like crying over nothing the whole show.
They went after, this Mr. Beast is so sick. What I think he did, is they interviewed contestants for the game. This is that game show where they have 1,000 people compete to win $5 million, right? Was it 1,000? 1,000 people?
I think so.
1,000 contestants on this show. So that's big. And they're going to win $5 million if they make it to the end. So you got to be like insane to think you could beat 1,000 people in a game like that, where it's like a physical game. You're going to win $5 million. You're going to beat 1,000 men? That's nuts. So they purposely, like every contestant they got on this show, they must have ran some sort of tests on them and made them take, blood work. Because they found like the poorest, most, I guess you would call them NPC, like even less than NPC, like people that you've never seen on TV before. You might have seen them on Cops. You might have seen them on some court show, maybe. But he found the lowest of the low. And then he took away their pills. He took away their prescriptions that they need so bad. And these people went crazy in like 24 hours.
And he just marches around not knowing how evil he is.
He really put those people through the ringer. And yes, that's what I was dressing like, a Mr. Beast Games guard. Stolen from Squid Game, which we can't stand that show, and we refuse to watch season 2. And we refuse to watch that they made it an actual game show called Squid Game as well. That was a real turnoff for me as far as that show goes. And by the way, we watched that show with the overdubbed English. Yep. I ain't reading that shit. Okay, back to GROK here. And Joe, he's getting mad.
Oh, fantastic. Now I can yell into the void about how the news is a total dumpster fire.
It is.
She knows me too well.
So you see, this GROK is basically just a chatbot, a comedic chatbot. It's not really giving any information. They keep asking it questions, and it just keeps making jokes.
Skip to 5 minutes in.
Wait till you see what Joe does.
He does this for the whole 5 minutes.
He does this for 5 minutes. And look at Joe's face already. Joe's face is already starting to turn. He's starting to papa. He looks thin. Is he on Ozempic? He looks like he slimmed down in the face.
He looks pretty good. He looks like tan.
He looks nice. He looks tall.
He looks like Tate almost.
I'm telling you, Joe, you lose some of this bulk, you're going to appear taller. I mean, look how small Joe is compared to me. That's real. We've measured this TV. We had it perfectly to scale. So every show we watch, I'm to scale with the guy. Okay? And this is real scale. That's what Joe looks like sitting next to me there. Now, Joe, you would appear taller, slimmer. Slim up. You're going to look taller. You build yourself out like this, it makes you look shorter. All right. So Joe's starting to get a little annoyed here.
Yeah.
Like an avatar lady. Maybe a big, giant blue lady that lives in your house.
Yeah.
You know?
Whoa.
With
the
tail? Yeah, the whole tail. You lock tails. You got to get your own. You got to figure
sex
out
with their tails or something?
Yeah. They link up. They share souls.
Okay.
Something like that.
Ooh, Joe's got these watery eyes this episode, and it started right off the bat. You know, whenever he starts doing this and hugging himself like this, it's not a good place. Is he going to do the look up too? You know, when he does the look up and talks, that means he can't look you in the eye.
Now he thinks GROK is over. I'm bringing up one of my favorite topics,
Yeah.
Avatar depression.
Yeah. So it's been 5 minutes of GROK. Elon finally put his phone away after Joe made, plenty of looks. He's bringing up Avatar, and then this happens.
You remember Avatar depression? It was like a legitimate psychological
the movie
condition.
or the
No, it was after Avatar, people got depressed because they wanted to live on that fucking planet with those blue people and live free.
They did?
Live pure, yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, Avatar depression. It was like a real thing. People were talking to their therapists.
It was one guy who joked around to a reporter, and now it's millions of people had Avatar depression and wanted to live in the cartoon.
Much about being depressed.
Oh,
about
there's
wanting
a
to live
mode
with it.
too. We can try that.
What's that? Depressed mode? No, don't do it.
He's back to GROK now, so he picks up GROK now and starts playing with it again.
And he couldn't stop himself from going, no, don't do it.
No, don't do it. And look how Joe, did you see this? Let's see if I can catch it. Look at that glance at the phone. Look at that glance at the phone. When a man glances at an item you're holding, it means put it away. They've had enough. Where did I just see a man kept glancing?
We're going to cover it later.
We're going to cover it later. You'll see there's another. If a man is glancing at an item that you're holding like this and they're going, put it away. They're trying to tell you, put it away. So here is. Watch this.
Being depressed.
Oh,
about
there's
wanting
a
to live
mode
with it.
too. We can try that.
What's that? Depressed mode? No, don't do it.
Don't do it. He doesn't want him playing with the phone anymore.
Yeah, we've got like we've got unlicensed therapist as a.
When we were talking, when we ran.
So
he's trying
to just change the subject. But listen to this. When we were talking here, he tells the story again about how Elon used him in line at the inauguration with Logan Paul and Theo Vaughn.
As a.
When we were talking, when we ran into each other at the church at the inauguration, you were telling me that this is getting better and better so quickly that it's astonishing.
Hey, Ara.
So that's all he had to say to you while you were in line? Oh, by the way, my new top product is getting better and better every day, and it's astonishing. Thank you. You didn't find that suspicious at all, huh? Maybe you're starting to realize right now with this face on you? Are you starting to realize that you're being used to advertise?
Maybe he meant astonishingly
Are you getting
gay.
At least the Democrats got paid a few bucks to. At least Beyonce got $10 million. You're doing this all for free. So let's see what happens here.
Better and better so quickly that it's astonishing.
Hey, Ara.
Hey, Elon. How's it going today?
Good. Can you tell me about Avatar depression? Like if you see the movie Avatar, but you can't live there, so you get sad?
That's an interesting concept. Have you ever experienced feeling so connected to a place or a community that the thought of leaving made you feel deeply sad?
So is this the depressed voice?
This is the therapist.
Gets weird here.
This is the therapist.
Oh, what's wrong? Why look at Jamie? Why look at Jamie like this? Oh, it's the therapist. What do you think Jamie knows? Jamie don't know nothing. What do you keep looking at him for? Because there's just nowhere else to go? Jamie is in computer land. You don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, so look at, he's already, this is 6 minutes in. And we know this face. We've covered this face for years. This is my favorite Rogan Papa smile.
Depressed voice?
This is the therapist.
Oh.
Well, that's what he does.
This is the therapist.
What are some ways you think you could cope with that kind of sadness if it happened to you?
I don't have that kind of sadness. Honestly, I thought the movie had some good special effects, but I did not want to live on the planet.
That's a nice way to demo it. Just mumble into the phone, hope that it heard all that. That's nice.
I thought the movie had some good special effects, but I did not want to live on the planet.
Sounds like Ethan Klein.
And this is coming from a guy who wants to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mars, what do you think about that crazy square?
He keeps trying to change the topic. And look at this glance. Watch this. When he does this. Oh, watch it.
Speaking of Mars.
Oh, speaking of Mars. He's staring down that phone. Look at him. He's staring at the phone. That's where the phone is. The phone is over here. Look. He thinks he could change the topic. It's not going to work.
What do you think about that crazy square? That structure.
I guess there are sort of squarish things on Earth. Planet's a big place, so
yeah. But that one
eventually it's going to be pretty square. No, it's alien civilizations, of course.
6 minutes in.
Yeah.
7 minutes in.
I mean, what is it?
Sorry.
If an alien civilization did exist, though, and it, what happened? Got hit by an asteroid, whatever. Oh, she won't shut.
She won't shut. She won't shut. And he got mad there. He got mad. Watch his face.
What happened? Got hit by an asteroid.
GROK
whatever.
comes on.
Oh.
Whoa. Look at this. She won't shut. And then he realized, I can't say she won't shut the fuck up because I love GROK. I have to sell this thing. He's so mad. And let me tell you something. It hasn't been that much GROK. Not enough to make me mad. I would have done a half hour of GROK before making this face. Why are you so anti-GROK? You said it was astonishing 1,000 times this week to people. You loved it when it was a story about meeting Elon at a line in church at the inauguration. And now that it's here, it's not so cool, is it?
An alien civilization did exist, though, and it, what happened? Got hit by an asteroid, whatever. Oh, she won't shut. She's like the hot lady at the party that interrupts the conversation. So if that was the case, like that thing, that's pretty shocking.
Oh. And then he whips his head back to the Mars square, which is just a patch of dirt that looks like a square. It's not an alien depository.
Interrupts the conversation. So if that was the case, like that thing, that's pretty shocking. Like especially when you look at
ancient ruins.
So shocking.
You look at like what it looks like when they highlight the actual structure of it. It looks like ancient ruins. And if you had ruins of something made of stone and it got hit by an asteroid millions and millions and millions of years ago, who knows what it would look like right now? True. That just looks oddly created.
He thinks if he keeps his eyes on the screen, that Elon will have to join with him and stare at the screen and not at the GROK. Why are you so anti-GROK? That's my question. This seems like anti-American almost. You're going against the government here. All right, let's see. Now, does he start bitching about the woman now? Is that what's coming next, Jules? Remember the part where he starts talking about the GROK's attractiveness?
Oh.
Maybe that's coming up.
Of something made of stone, and it got hit by an asteroid millions and millions and millions of years ago. Who knows what it would look like right now? True. That just looks oddly created. It looks oddly manufactured.
Well, maybe we should go there.
Honest one. Well, probably. Anyway, GROK could probably. I got to do this GROK commercial. Look at this.
Created.
Look at Elon on his
face. It looks oddly manufactured.
Well, maybe we should go there and check it out.
Wait, go to 343. I think we skipped over the part you're talking about.
343. Listen to this.
Wants to bring down the system.
Do you want to bring down the system?
Do I want to bring down the system? What, are you fucking kidding me? The system's already a fucking
By the way, it
mess.
sounds like April Imholt, this GROK. It really sounds identical to her. Watch this.
What, are you fucking kidding me? The system's already a fucking mess.
Yeah, don't need to bring it down. It's bringing itself down.
Yeah, she sounds like a boring TikTok blogger right now.
You sound like a boring TikTok blogger.
It's Elon's creation.
Boring TikTok blogger? Oh, fuck you. I'm the life of the party, you little shit.
Let's just look at
If
Joe.
I was on TikTok,
Joe ain't
I'd be
laughing.
the one making fun of all the basic bitches and their fucking avocado toast.
You see, she could get away with this if she's really hot. Like this kind of behavior, you can totally get through life as a hot woman and be super successful with that kind of behavior. But you got to be really hot to pull off that attitude.
I think we need like a really hot avatar.
Very hot. Yeah. How long before?
He's disturbed. All right, what's our next code with
I think for the rest, you should just click these instances.
Yes, okay. And I think I could just click these from here. So Joe ran out of things to say to Elon very quickly, and these are how, this is kind of how it went throughout the rest of the episode. Watch this.
That's a radical change to the system that is being implemented now. My guess is that probably saves $100 billion a year.
Jesus Christ.
That's all he does. Watch this.
That probably saves $100 billion a year.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I got to show you another one. This is all going to make sense very soon. Let's go to 3905.
He still holds
Here's another one.
500,000 tax returns. Yeah, like not a few. Like it's
he
a lot.
Doesn't know what to say to him anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Not a few. Like it's a lot of tax returns.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, and then another silence. Listen to this one.
And then they will keep importing more illegals to cement that outcome. Basically, what happened in California.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, these are starting to get good. All right, let's see another one here.
Maybe even less than that. They're only at 1/3 replacement rate. So if you have 3 generations, that's your 1/27th of your current population, which is 3%ish.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, it keeps going. You get the point? If somebody edited these all together, it would be pretty good. He does this about 50 times.
That only a handful of people can access. But then if none of those people tell Cash where the computer is, how's he going to find it?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. You hear that one? This one's good.
Like for the Epstein Island, they also the cell phone records were leaked, so you can see them. You can see it's precise enough. You can see people walking down a path on Epstein Island.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, somebody really, put them all together.
Homicidal maniacs who were arrested, and both were in Travis County Jail at the same time.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know if they talked or whatever, but they've both been released, by the way.
Jesus
They're both
Christ.
released on bail.
There they are, the Jesus Christ. Christ can't save you now, Joe. So very excited. I mean, this couldn't have really gone any better. I mean, if Kamala won, we'd basically be stuck, in a loop with the cancel culture and the complaining stuff. But now we got this huge new storyline. What's going to happen here? And how is Joe going to settle this with those angry fans, that mob, that really isn't happy? His Reddit. Have you seen his Reddit lately? Have you seen my enemy, Secular Talk, Kyle Kalinske?